Hey guys, Tim here. Welcome to the June blog, in defense of defense. Normally I'll type these out, but considering what this month's topic covers, I figured some visuals would go better. It's also been a while since I last did a large-scale editing job, so I figured it'd be fun. Without further ado, let's get started. For reasons I hope to share sometime this eventually, I've been looking closer at game design, how character kits are set up, and how certain gameplay mechanics work. Destiny 2 has been one of my mainstays because I love the build crafting. However, we're not talking about Destiny 2 today. Instead, we're going over one of my other main games, zenlesszonezero by Hoyoverse. For those who don't know, zenlesszonezero is an action beat-em-up with RPG elements and a gacha system. Collect agents, build your teams, and take down supernatural and sci-fi enemies. Every agent comes with a specialized job. Attack agents deal big damage. Stun agents stagger enemies for boosted damage windows. Support agents buff the team. Anomaly agents inflict elemental debuffs. Rupture agents ignore enemy defense with HP scaled damage. Most of them can consume HP to deal more damage, making them a type of berserker. Out of all the agents in Zenless, there is one job that has truly lost its identity: the defense agents. What was their original purpose? Where did things change? And how can Hoyoverse make them relevant again? When Zenless first launched, defense agents provided shields to protect themselves and their allies. As a gamer who prioritizes survivability, I was totally fine with this. These shields created some room for failure, especially for players who couldn't always get the timing down. Unfortunately, the Zenless endgame is all about hit hard and hit fast. Game modes such as Shiyu Defense and Deadly Assault give better scores the faster you beat enemies. Taking the time to grant a shield wastes precious seconds. Why do that when dodge counters and defensive assists are faster? Defense agents also have low damage output. Unless you do some crazy equipment shenanigans, they fall behind dedicated attackers. Out of the 5 defense agents currently in the game, the latest 2 don't even feel like defense agents. Pan, our air rank panda, and Zhao, the bunny judge from Krampus, give non-defense related buffs to the team. At this point, defense agents are just supports with a different name. Simply providing shields isn't really core to the Zenless gameplay loop anymore. Hoyoverse needs to do something different, and I have an idea on what it can be. That thing is parry mechanics. Yes, I think defense agents should be the main class that uses parries and counters. It's on brand for defense-oriented fighters, and it lets them stand toe-to-toe with attack and rupture agents. We already have perfect examples of this in-game. Look at Yixuan. I may not play her as efficiently as most people, but her defensive EX special is a great parry-counter move. You can use it like a normal attack, but you can also time it to nullify an attack and punish the enemy that tried to hit you. Banyue also has a unique parry that's tied to his dodge. Instead of dashing away, he tanks the hit and counters for decent damage. I propose that defense agents have parry mechanics similar to these. Instead of switching in and out for a shield that no one's worried about, they can stay on field and deal damage in multiple ways. Maybe the counter damage can scale with the defense stat, giving us an actual reason to build into it. We could have off-field defense agents that use a variation of Aftershock. Instead of attacking, they can block or taunt enemies, keeping some of the heat off of players. Does this mean we need to rebrand parry characters like Yixuan and Banyue into defense agents? Not necessarily, But maybe all defense agents moving forward can use these moves exclusively. If I may be so bold, maybe all of the bonus attacks can be class exclusive. Attack has Aftershock, Rupture has the HP sacrifice mechanic, support agents use Ether Veil, a Bloom sticks with Anomaly. For stunners, maybe they can have Hugo's Totalize mechanic. I've run double stunner teams before, and this could really change things up. But that's speculation for another day. Right now, we are focusing on defense agents. Again, maybe parries can be applied to only future defense agents, but what about our current ones? Will they be left behind collecting dust? No, I don't think so. Previous agents have had potential unlocks that adjusted their kits, so I think we can do the same with them. Sure, we haven't seen this with A-rank agents yet, but I think we can come up with a few ideas for them too. Let's go in order of release. First is the OG Ben Bigger. At present, he does have a parry counter EX special, but there is a stand and hold mechanic. His defense also increases his attack, and his shield boosts crit rate. We can build off that stand and hold mechanic and turn Ben into a swap in, swap out defense agent with some extra purpose. First, his EX special prompts a quick assist. Ben stays on field and taunts enemies. While he's in this taunt stance, you can character swap around him like you do with Astra. At the end of his skill, his pillar detonates with AoE fire damage. The more hits he took before, the more damage he deals now. This could also allow some more synergy with Kaleda, letting him draw fire while she safely builds up days. Next we have Seth. Seth is already in an odd place. It feels like he can either be on field or swap in swap out, but there's no synergy in his kit. With enough charge, you can hold his basic attack to deal damage, prompt a quick assist, and give the next ally a shield. His EX special also has a hold to charge mechanic, although using it after an ultimate or a quick assist does make it go faster. His shields scale off attack, and he also buffs Anomaly? There aren't many off-field Anomaly agents, so as things stand, Seth's all over the place. Here's what we can do. Change his hold to charge mechanics to a press versus hold option. If you press the basic or special attack buttons, they stay as regular attacks to promote on-field usage. If you have enough charge and hold the buttons instead, the attacks deal more damage and prompt quick assists. This can let him buff his Anomaly allies as they swap in. His EX special can include the parry mechanic like Yishuan. This could turn him into a decent on-field agent, especially since he currently scales to attack. Now we come to our first S rank, Caesar King. Caesar's current kit is the closest we have to our defense agent rework. She can consume assist points to hit multiple enemies. Her EX special parries attacks, and if she has enough energy, she can do a follow-up that grants the entire team Radiant Aegis, the best shield in the game. She boosts attack, debuffs enemies, and scales into impact like an off-brand stunner. Her Days Affinity and assist point consumption imply that she wants to stay on field, but her attack and impact are still too low to be viable for those specialized positions. For Caesar, her parry and retaliation mechanics should be moved to her dodge ability, like Banyue. Her special attacks would then be focused on damage and days, although they would still be the only way she can apply Radiant Aegis. Increase either her attack or impact benefits, and she could slot in as a more flexible teammate. Next up is Pan, our first Season 2 defense agent. Pan rolled out with Yishuan as her free-to-play support. After using his EX special, he can quick swap to a teammate and grant them a sheer force boost, making him a good budget option for Rupture teams. Like his friend, the Thyran Ben, I propose that Pan's rework also includes a taunt mechanic. While his buff is active, Pan stays on field, taunting enemies and dealing defense counter damage when attacked. Unlike Ben, who accumulates damage and dishes it out in a fiery AoE, Pan's counters are single target and immediate. Finally, we have Xiao Zhao, whom I think has one of the most entertaining run animations hidden behind a swap in and out character. Zhao can grant HP regen with her EX special, and cast an Ether Veil when her gauge is full. This particular Ether Veil grants HP and attack boosts while active. When an ally quick swaps in, Zhao will stay on field, charge up, and deliver a big attack. If Zhao is supposed to keep this in and out playstyle, she will need to be our S-rank off-field defense agent. Her rework should focus on her time in Ether Veil. While Ether Veil is active, instead of the big wind-up attack when quick swapping, Zhao should periodically block and counter enemy attacks. Want her to feel more like a premium option? Make the attacks she blocks the ones that flash red, not the orange ones we counter normally. And there you go, my idea for a defense agent rework. I know I'm just a small-time author who plays video games, but I hope this sparks some creative ideas. And who knows, if enough people in the Zenless community echo this parry mechanic idea, maybe Hoyo can actually implement it. That's all from me for now. Feel free to check out my more traditional blog posts at gearedforstory.com, or my random postings on Instagram at gearedforstory. If you're looking for a fun fantasy series full of adventure, character growth, and video game references, check out Fables Folklore on Amazon. I hope to see you again soon. Do good, be good, and take care.